All right, what's up, guys? My name's Ike, and I'm starting a YouTube channel. So it's a little bit new for me. I've never done any type of YouTube or videos, and so yeah, this is just gonna be something new. Um, if you're looking for any content, this is probably not gonna be the video for that. This is just kind of more of an introduction. If anybody doesn't really know anything about me, and just some of my views and just outlooks on certain things. I don't know how, big this is going to be starting off. I would assume probably not very big, just being realistic about it. And it'll probably only be my mom and my girlfriend watching these videos. But that's fine. I'm going to put myself out there and I'm going to do it and I'm going to enjoy it. So, yeah, a little bit about me. I played college baseball for the last 4 years. Went to a junior college for 2 years and then played at Washburn University in Topeka, Kansas, the last 2 years. So I'll talk a little bit more about my, actual college baseball journey or story here in a little bit. But yeah, I played basketball and baseball growing up. My dad was my coach, and he always had me in that environment. But I was just more of the skill kid, could shoot it, handle it, could hit it and throw it, but I never really had any athletic ability, and I was kind of okay with that, and I never really worked on it that much. And so that's kind of why I enjoy this stuff so much now, of trying to get faster and jump higher and just, have a better body type, just because I never did that when I was younger, and, I still have the ability to do it when I'm young. So, yeah, one of the things that I really enjoy doing is that I love jumping, and that's going to be a ton of what I'm trying to do. And, I think speed goes with some of that too. And so, yeah, I just really enjoy doing that. It's going to be free content, obviously, on YouTube. So why wouldn't you watch it if you're a kid trying to, get more athletic, have a better body type? Because I'm going to do a little bit of eating stuff too, and just, the ins and outs of that. And yeah, I'm just going to document it just because, I can, and it's fun. So I feel like this type of training for me, of just doing, a lot more of athletic stuff, has allowed me to not have as many injuries. I haven't really had a actual injury the last year and a half, knock on wood, since I've really started doing this. And, some of that stuff can be dedicated just by chance. I had a couple of quad injuries. I had a foot injury the first couple of years of my college career, and back in high school. And again, you could dedicate to that a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff. But I think in general, I have been smarter the last year and a half about what I'm doing, and I think that this way of training has helped me be injury free and also help me get better at just all of my athletic goals. So yeah, that's kind of, what I'm doing and why I think some people should watch this. Some of my, thoughts on certain things, like I feel like this type of stuff translates to more things than just, getting faster or trying to jump higher. I feel like just having the mindset of like wanting to better yourself, and then, executing, what you need to do to get there, like with the workouts. I think that stuff does translate. I'm not saying you're going to need to run fast and jump high whenever you're older, but I'm saying that, setting a goal and accomplishing it will translate to any aspect of life. Like I'm somebody who tries to not have many excuses or complain about certain things in my life. So I kind of think about this as like, a couple years ago, I could have sat there and said, well, I've never been athletic, I've never been that type of guy, so I could just stay that way, or I could try and change it. And luckily I did try and change it, and I feel like that did help me. Going back to my college baseball career a little bit, when I went to Washburn, my first year, I had some injuries. I wasn't sure what the coaches thought about me, just because I was injured, and that's, how it goes sometimes if the coaches haven't seen you. It's hard for them to make an assumption on me if I'm good, if they hadn't seen me play. And I ended up getting to the spring, and I ended up doing really good. I hit 400, and I was all conference, and it was a good year. And then the next year, which was this year, all that kind of turned around. You have a good year like that, and you kind of expect more, and it all kind of turned around. I probably hit like 270 or so. I didn't get to play as much as I would have hoped to. And at that point, it would have been easy for me to sit there and blame, I could have blamed my coach. I could have blamed, my teammates. I could have blamed, really anybody around me other than myself. Just because like that was a hard situation to go through after having a good year, and then, having a year where nothing really felt like it went right. Especially when you put in so much work like that, like leading up to it, like I felt like in the summer and fall, I worked harder than I ever have to, be better than I was the year before. And none of it turned out to be true. But that was a testament to, kind of like who I was and what I really believed, because I kind of kept that mindset of like having no excuses, and I'm not going to sit there and blame anybody else for my situation. And even though I haven't really like reaped the benefits of any of that yet, because like, nothing's really changed for me yet. Like I just got done with my season. Like I feel like at some point in my life that will help, whether it's me continuing to get better with my training and then opportunities open up with that, or if that's in life with my job, or, in the future with, if I have kids, or just in general in my future, like at some point that way of thinking will help me, because I know that, I'm not going to sit there and just let something happen. I'm going to try and, change it for the better. And so that's kind of my thoughts on, just all that stuff. Like a lot of this to me is mental too, to where you're, trying to fight through the excuses, not complain, try and better yourself. So yeah, that's kind of my thinking with all that stuff. But yeah, I've really enjoyed doing this way of training, and I want to put some stuff out there. I was always worried when I was, even leading up to this, like I didn't really want to do it, just because I always get worried about what people think about me, or if people are going to judge me. And at the end of the day, now I'm definitely glad that I'm doing it, because it's like it doesn't really matter what people think, because everybody's going to talk about you no matter what. I'm still going to do this, and I'm going to try and do what I like. And if it sticks, it sticks. And if it doesn't, well, it doesn't. And, that's just why I'm doing it. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I have some more content coming soon.